Hey folks, Ron here. I am back. Now, many of you like the night shots. I think they're much more interesting, like film noir. So I'm doing another one tonight. Now, the problem is, it keeps drizzling and then stopping drizzling, and so the windshield's a little dirty. I hope I'm able to get it. When we get out of the car, we'll take a look at some pretty cool stuff too. But for right now, we are driving through Venice. Over there is the famous or infamous Venice Beach, which I actually read was just named the most dangerous beach in the country. I didn't read the article, but that's what I believe I saw. But anyway, here's Venice Beach. If you're a tourist and you want to see it for a day, it's great. So this was Pacific Avenue in Venice. We're going to be driving into Santa Monica. And then I'm going to end at Palisades Park, the cliff that overlooks the ocean. I like this ride. I've always liked this ride. Check it out. See? I don't know why we've got like a golf cart in front of us. Is that a golf cart? No, it's electric, right? I don't know. So here we've got a lot of apartments, some single family homes, but mostly apartments and restaurants. I wish this thing would get out of our way, but it's not going to happen. Now we're coming up to, I always point this place out because it's kind of obscure, but in 1958 Orson Welles did a movie called Touch of Evil. And in it, it was actually supposed to be in Mexico, but he used this sign, the Venice sign here. This is a street called Windward, so Venice and Windward. But during the day, the traffic is really bad, hard to get through here. And at night, much better. I've actually never set foot over here. Well, I've walked on Oceanfront Walk, which is the path on the beach, which is in front of all this. I've never actually walked here. Interesting architecture here. So this has always been, it's kind of a little like Haight-Ashbury South. Haight-Ashbury, 800 miles south. People walking across the street in the dark. Gotta be real careful. Just wandering across the street. I used to go up there with my bike and use the restroom on my rides from the marina into Santa Monica. Waiting for their Uber. A sign of the times. Going to the next bar. Alright, good. It looks like the rain is gone for a while. So, we filmed here before during the day when we did Abbot Kinney and Main Street, the trendy shops, the restaurants. This is kind of interesting stretch here, particularly to me on a cold night. Warm nights, not so much. I don't know why, but the cool air. Again, I think it kind of reminds me of San Francisco. There's no hills, but just that cool air and the old wooden frame houses. I think that's what the appeal is for me. I think it reminds me of San Francisco a little bit. Now there's no parking, so you just gotta drive through. I don't know how the residents do it, but I guess they manage. He's switching hands here. Look at these buildings. Rose Avenue, the Rose Cafe. Lots of apartments. Further up, between here and Lincoln Boulevard, there's some restaurants and shops. But we are literally just one couple blocks from the ocean here. So that's why it's sort of the trendy area. It's trendy, but it's also got its definite issues. Gold's Gym, the original Gold's Gym, was near here. Muscle Beach we passed when we first made the turn and started out. Schwarzenegger used to have his office still here. I think he still does, because I know he rides his bike. I've seen him through the alleyways here. And that's Main Street where we've been. So these are very old streets, old areas. So you can see here we've got the big high-rise apartments and condos. And they've got an ocean view, folks. That's the appeal. There's some city parking over there. There's that restaurant we like. Isn't that a restaurant? Got a visitor tonight. Along for the ride. No pictures? Shy of the paparazzi, are you? So nothing here. Pacific and Pacific. This intersection. Folks, we're going to pass the Santa Monica Pier in a minute. Some other things. I always hit the lights at the wrong time. So we're just about now leaving Venice, and we'll be in Santa Monica in a minute. And this is a good way to go. Why take Lincoln or another street when it's just much more heavily congested, about a mile up, when you can go this route? Ocean's down there. Now, I know a lot of you, thousands of views on my Dennis Wilson videos. I think I have two of them. Is it three? Two or three? Dennis Wilson, the late drummer of the Beach Boys, one of the Wilson brothers, Brian Wilson's younger brother. Dennis Wilson, as you know or may not know, by the end of the last couple of years of his life, he went from being playboy, famous, run around town, infamous, crazy sex, drug, and rock and roll Dennis Wilson, drummer of the Beach Boys, to basically, he was pretty much homeless. He'd gone through all his money, couldn't afford drugs anymore. Plus, he was having some seizures, so he lost his driver's license, and he was a rabid alcoholic. All he could do was bum drinks. He couldn't even really afford the drinks he was having. So, by the end, it was a very sad case. And he used to hang out at a bar that I'm going to show you in a minute called Chez Jay, basically because he was living with his last wife in a motel across the street. And when they had their baby, the girl was basically a teenager when he met her, and Dennis was almost 40. She was a friend of another girl he was dating, and they hooked up and did get legally married, did have a baby, but they were living in a motel, and Dennis would go across the street here to Chez Jay. I would say, hey, I'm the Beach Boys drummer, I need a ride to the gig, or hey, I'm Beach Boys drummer, can you spot me? And here's Chez Jay, where we would hang out in those last days. There it is. There it is. I never get the light at the right time, but he'd hang out there, and it was a sad sight. People said he was pretty much unrecognizable. He was bloated, he was barefoot much of the time, and it was a very sad case. But a very talented guy and complicated guy. And there's Santa Monica Pier. And here's Oceanfront Walk. So Beach Boys fans like it because this is, like I said, one of Dennis Wilson's old haunts. In fact, the Beach Boys had an office very close to here. Their recording studio they formed called Brother Records was near here. I think it's near the mall now. So there was a lot of Beach Boys history here. Look at these restaurants, man. Look at these lines. Cop. I guess I shouldn't be filming around the cop. Okay, folks. Well, this was unexpected. We took an unexpected turn. I decided to keep going to the very end of Ocean Avenue, and then if you make a little turn up to Entrada and then another couple turns, you end up on Amalfi. And this is called the Riviera section of the Pacific Palisades. Look how dark it is. Got to put my brights on. Very shishi. I have filmed here before. This is where I filmed here during the day. This is where Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn live, and other celebrities. This is where I saw Kurt Russell out in front of his house. Let's see what street we're on, because I'm not sure if we're still on Amalfi. Sure, I think Sugar Ray Leonard just sold his $50 million house here, or more. I filmed that too. Randy Newman, the music executive, lives near Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Yeah, very nice. It's kind of like a mini Beverly Hills, but I actually like it better. So this is the Riviera. It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. Okay, what street are we on here? Yeah, I don't know that. Well, what's this way? Amalfi again? So we're a little lost now. She's so excited she's yawning. Yawning, coughing. That's great. Yes, it's your big adventure. Adventure night with Ron. Hey, what are you doing filming me? I didn't give you permission. Look at these places, huh, folks? Nice, very nice. Very, very, very nice. Lots of homes doing construction, lots of Andy Gumps. Beauty, look at that house. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, nice. Like I said, I don't think I've ever been here at night. Oh, look at this beautiful one. Man, that's very nice. Beautiful. Love these homes. I love them. So, obviously, one of the things that's different about Beverly Hills, let's say in here, well, here's Napoli, is that you're much closer to the ocean here. So if you like that ocean breeze and the ocean climate better than the city climate, which is Beverly Hills, this is the place to be. It's like it rained a little harder up here, didn't it? A little more wet all of a sudden here on Napoli. Napoli's really wet. Why is the street so wet here? Oh, that's a beauty. That is beautiful. Man, they've done it up with the trees. Look at these trees. Look at this.
I think they need to take their Christmas lights down.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. Oops. Uh-oh. What we got going there? A dog? Mm-hmm. Get that dog in the car. Taking my dog here when I'm filming during the day. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now it's dry. That's weird. That street was soaking wet, and this street is dry. Oops. Beautiful. There's so many homes under construction, making them even larger than they already are. Okay, what's that say? New York? Yeah. Oh, I love this house. I love this house. Too dark. Too dark. I'm gonna put the dome light on for a minute. Wow, what a neighborhood. Right there? Oh, right here, huh? All right, folks. Well, I think I'll conclude here. Is this a good place? Yeah, they're walking their dogs. They're allowed. Okay, it's Ron. If you like the... By the way, for those of you subscribers, thanks for coming back, continuing to come back. Subscriber count is growing. For those of you who have not subscribed, please do so. And if you do so, please hit the little bell icon next to the subscription button. Then you'll be notified when I post. And also, folks, leave comments in the comment section if you see fit. Okay, we'll see you at the next location. Hope you liked it. Thanks, folks. Bye.